All right. These are both working. Cool.
Yeah. That's this is the first time I've gone live on any social media that wasn't like a performance. Yeah. Only time I've gone like live on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram was like for a show.
Damn. Well, hello guys. I see 34 people on TikTok, 59. All right. Hello. And then a couple people Instagram. How you guys doing? Let us know how you're doing today. Anything exciting that happened during your day today? We'd love to know. So for those who don't know us, obviously you're following me if you're here, so you may recognize me. I'm Cass, but this is Mike, and we have a podcast together. If y'all haven't checked it out, I highly recommend you do so. Mike and Cass vibing out. You can check links on any of my profiles for that. But we talk about all the kind of stuff I talk about on, my social media platforms. If you guys are following me, it's kind of mindset, spirituality, inspiration, self-development, all that good stuff. So we're super into that. It's fun to talk about. So yeah.
I think it's important. It's like, who and why am I listening to these people? Like, I'd like to know who the people I'm talking to. I know a lot of these people have been following you for a while, but just to introduce myself, I'm Mike. St. Louis, been helping people for a long time. Only two passions in my life, music and helping people. So those have both been careers of mine. I've lived in 4 different cities, 2 different countries, and performed all over the world with music. And for the last 10 years, I've had a business helping underserved communities in mind, body, and spirit. So that's how I actually met Cass, who's become more and more my right hand. And our different vantage points in life and life experiences, are why we came together. Even though we had different lives, there's very much a synergy and a like-minded spirit. And we both just want the best for everybody. We want everybody to be successful. We want you to live the life that is worthy of you, realize that you have a mighty purpose on this planet. We want you to know that you're loved and that you're being rooted for. That you really feel supported, in this life journey, so that's why we're tuned in here. That's why we're tuned in here. So if you have any questions for either one of us, but other than that, we just free flow and vibe out.
Yeah. We vibing. Oh, we have 111 right now. That was cool.
111. That's a divine number. That's a
new
divine
beginnings.
Number.
That's what we were just talking about earlier today. We both feel a call. Let us know if you feel this too. Just to pull towards something new.
Sorry, pull.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Diego. Can you tell happy birthday, Diego?
Happy birthday, Diego.
Hey, matter of fact, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Diego. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Diego. We celebrate your life.
Yes.
My birthday recently passed too, and every new birthday is like a second new year for me. So to Diego, allow this to be a fresh start. Have a fresh start for your life. Know everything is possible for you. Leave the things in the past that don't serve you, and know that you have a mighty, mighty, beautiful year coming for you. It's here and it's right now. I celebrate your life.
That's amazing. Yeah, so going off of that, what we were talking about earlier today, and if I keep looking up and down, it's because we're going live on 2 platforms. If y'all are just joining, you're like, why aren't you looking at me? We were talking about how we feel this call towards starting a new version of us. Like a new version is emerging. And so it's an interesting energy. And I just found out it was just a new moon yesterday. And so it totally goes along with the energy we're already feeling. So are y'all feeling that too? I don't know. I think it's very strong. It's kind of this just new level coming out of us that I can just feel, I can see, and it's exciting. But yeah, since you introduced yourself, I guess I'll say a little bit about me. So I don't even know where to start. I like he mentioned, he has a business, mind, body, and spirit. It's an overall wellness company. And so I'm so grateful to be a part of that now. I just joined that team about 7-8 months ago now.
Feels like 7 or 8 years at this point. It's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. And so, there I do, fitness coaching, mindset coaching, that kind of stuff, which is really fun, a big passion of mine. And then, really like making videos. I love making content just based on what I'm inspired to make. It's a fun way for me to show kind of my creativity in an interesting way, just using my voice, using these platforms and stuff, connecting with people. And so that's mostly what I do. I'm very, I just want to kind of go along this personal development and spiritual journey more and more. I've made some big changes in my life recently, which has kind of catapulted me into new levels of learning and of growth and stuff. So it's really exciting, but my life is constantly changing. I mean, I'm only 22 years old, so, going into these years where lots is just changing, you don't really know what's happening yet, or, what you want to do and all that stuff. But I feel like I'm finally in alignment with what I'm meant to be doing, at least at this moment, and that's all that matters,
Let's tell each other about each other. One 22-year-old, but wisdom is ageless. I don't care if you're 8 years old or 80. Wisdom is ageless. So to follow your intuition and be true to yourself, don't let anybody deny you that. I learn from my nieces and nephews all the time. And when we come into this world, we're perfect. We're perfect until our well-meaning parents and peers fuck us up. And even if we have great parents, everybody's just operating from their perspective, and they're doing the best they can from the things they learned from their parents and their parents and their parents' parents. But I just want to let you know, it doesn't matter how old or how many years young that you are, that you have a lot to offer. And the wisdom is ageless, and it's up to you to the level that you mature and grow. That's the cool thing about spirituality. You don't have to wait until you're 21. You don't have to wait till you're 25. You don't have to wait till you're 30 to have spiritual maturity, and have a full sense of self and be comfortable in your skin and know that you have a mighty purpose. A lot of people we admire on this planet are the people that seem like they are comfortable in their skin, that they just got it, that they know why they're here, because a lot of times we don't feel like that. Like I've always been grateful that I knew, even though I didn't know what it looked like, I knew when I was little what I like to do. I like to help people and I like music, and those things have never changed, and they've shown up in different ways. Right. But just to speak on this individual from my perspective, because all of our perspectives are limited. There's a lot of things we don't see unless we have people that are close to us outside of ourselves looking. One of the things I love about Cassidy is she's authentic. Like her nature is genuinely to serve. There's a lot of being woke is very trendy, and there's a lot of people who can regurgitate information, but they don't necessarily live that life. They're not about that life. I'm from St. Louis. That's the show me state. We keeps it real all the time. So, your word matters and means something, and this side of the world in Southern California, that's not always the case. So to have somebody who's really on the path, not, ever claiming to be perfect, but, always genuine about her journey and her process and authentic with her intention to actually help and serve people is what, attracted to me to partner up with her to do this podcast and then just share and to be a partner and helping people, period. So that's one thing just to know about Cassidy.
Thank you. Yeah, and one thing we wanted to kind of go over is just the reason why, we serve, why we are on this path doing what we're doing, especially with the wellness company that he created. We're both a part of course, and that's a part of it is just like you saying that about me being like authentic and genuine and stuff, like really wanting to help people, that's truly, the space I'm always coming from, or as much as possible and stuff. When it really comes down to it, that's why, I do what I do. And I know for a fact you would not be where you are right now if you were selfish. If you had all these bad intentions and just wanted like surface level kind of gains of stuff, you wouldn't have been in this successful business and, doing all that you're doing, making such an impact on people's lives and stuff. And so, yeah, I think that's why we both kind of like were magnetized towards each other, because you attract people into your life based on your own energy, based on who you are and all of that stuff. And so, amazing about Wim Hof showers. Yes, that was my first freaking series that ever went viral on TikTok. I'm glad you're still here. That's amazing. But I think that's what got us like magnetized towards each other, is just that authentic energy. And I mean, if you have two people individually who really care and want to help the world, which is, I'm assuming most of you watching this, if you're attracted to this content, if this came up on your page, you're probably on this path in some way, even if you're new to it or something. But I think that's why we were magnetized. And if you take two people individually who have that intention, then coming together, psh.
Right on.
All right, and we're back. I'm sorry.
Back? That's all cool.
I got a time limit on Instagram for my social media use, so I don't use it much.
Since we live and it's kind of whatever, like in the area of being authentic, what are the things that you know about me for sure?
That's an interesting question. I love that. I mean, I know you love very deeply. I know you care just so much about people, about the world. And I mean, I guess the same sort of thing, like you're a very just genuine person, you're authentic in what you do, how you speak. I think the energy translates, like y'all can probably feel it when you're talking. You're talking from a place of like, I really want to help, and this is like helpful for me, so why not share? And I mean, you're probably the most selfless person I know, in the best way, because you take care of yourself in the ways where it matters and stuff. And, that's where I feel like you're, that's important and everything. But you're very, very selfless in the way you come off, even how you've said for certain aspects of your music career and all of that, where, it's like, even though you get nervous maybe to go up on stage and do a performance or something, that would be just like stupid of you not to go up and serve in whatever way you can, and I love, like, every time you say that, you've said it a couple times, I just love that. Like, who am I not to, I don't remember the words you say, but who am I not to show up, basically?
Yeah, I'm a extroverted introvert, folks. I think that term's come pretty popular. Like, I spend a lot of time by myself. I don't like to be in like large crowds of people, which is kind of ironic because my purposes on the planet don't allow me to hide. Like, since I was 5, I've always been a super shy person, more observative. If I go into any environment, I'd rather just kind of observe and watch folks. I've never been like a look at me person. But the purposes of my life hasn't allowed me to hide via music. When I make a song or write a song, to Cassidy's point, when I go to perform that, wherever it's been, the only thing that's allowed me to get out of the way is it not being about me. So being like, if anybody in this audience would be blessed by my voice, who am I not to show up and not be a coward and to show up for that one person? And it's translated the first time I spoke in front of several hundred people, like 800 people. And, I was nervous, and I still get nervous every time I do that. But I'm like, who am I not to go up on this stage if there would be one person who might be blessed about what I have to say, And also with anybody out there that that may be struggling with confidence or insecurity, which we all have, the more your life is not about you. It's about like the unique talents and gifts that you have to express, which we all have them, so realize, number one, you got unique talents and gifts to express in this life journey. And the more you just put yourself out there just to express yourself, it's a blessing for other people. And then it's also a win-win-win because you give other people confidence to express themselves when it may not have happened otherwise, because they get to see you shining your light. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And we really affect each other in such a major way for the positive and negative, so far beyond what we give credit to, whether it be in a grocery store, whether it be just in passing on the street, whether it be in any environment. We really make each other's lives either better or worse, and I want to focus on the better, the kind, the little smile that you give, the intention, the silent intention that you give to somebody to wish them a good day. And, if you're courageous enough to smile at a stranger, that's a huge and beautiful thing. So I just want to encourage you when I'm thinking about it to be courageous, set a moment to be courageous, to, be kind when it's difficult, to smile at another individual, smile at a stranger. And also I want to challenge you to express yourself in all the ways that only you can, because only you can do you, only you can be you, and nobody can be you like you. And I can't wait to see it and look forward to getting to know all you guys even more. And just to reiterate, we really are here just to support your journey and help you be and get where you want to be in life. And to talk about this is authenticity. Trust is a huge deal in integrity. I told Cassidy the other day, one of the big things I appreciate about her is there's levels of trust, and different types of trust. So be able to trust somebody in every capacity, to be able to trust somebody in a safe way where I can completely be myself and not think about it, where I can trust somebody with, my heart, being a man, not having to feel like I have to be some way, to be able to trust somebody in integrity in business, to have a certain work ethic, to show up on time. There's all these different levels of trust with the people we have in our life, and to have somebody who really fits all those bills, who's a person of high integrity, I really, really appreciate. That's such a huge thing. Yeah. And also, sense of humor.
That's huge, yeah.
Sense of humor. How many times do you laugh at yourself during the day? I laugh at myself at least 3 to 5 times a day. It's so important not to take yourself seriously. And I'm a kid, I'm a grown ass kid for life. And so a big thing that has come up is with us is just the ability to operate from different levels of silly, just laughing for no reason at little things that make the stressful things in life so much easier to deal with and dissipate that energy.
Yeah, because every time, have y'all ever watched those videos where it shows us, and then it shows, maybe the city you're in, the state you're in, and it keeps going out and out to the whole universe or whatever, and we realize how small we are. And yes, we still are in our own lives and have to live day to day. So of course, we can find purpose and meaning within each little moment and little thing, part of our day. But whenever I'm really stressed and I just I start thinking of that, and I'm like, this doesn't matter. It's so funny and stupid, and it is just, laughing and being in that kind of silly, goofy mood or whatever is such a high vibration. It's so just pure kid joy, of kids don't really care. They're just laughing and doing their thing, being weird, and that's what life is supposed to be. It's supposed to be an experience the bad, the good, everything, and try to laugh as much as you can. Laugh at each other, laugh at yourself. It's just that's actually huge. I love that.
When's the last time you did something silly, allowed your true childlike nature to come through you? Just for the heck of it, not caring, dancing in a silly way, expressing yourself, singing, and when she said laugh at each other, she doesn't mean in a negative way, just the intention of love behind it, is intention is such a big thing. There's so many things we could talk about. We could go on forever. But I just want to touch on the fact that, we all make mistakes in life. And, I love the term that I learned from, the idea of just mistakes rather than mistakes. We all have mistakes in life, and so to be able to forgive yourself, to be able to laugh at yourself and know that also your intention matters. If you hurt somebody's feeling, but you didn't have an intention to, that goes a long way. When you make mistakes, if your intention is to do good, you need to be able to forgive yourself right away, because it makes a big, 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 big difference. And keep it moving. Keep it moving. Give yourself the gift of a fresh start. And when your heart is pure and your mind and your consciousness and awareness is built on good, and understand that's how karma works too. It's not going to be reactive when you change who you are. If you keep doing the same things and you have a negative intention, that's when karma more so kicks in and comes back and kicks you in your ass. But if your heart is pure and you have a good intention and you learn from the mistake, you don't have to keep experiencing the same karma over and over again. So your karma can be cleansed and you can start fresh from this moment. So I encourage you, we all need to forgive ourselves for something. So somebody needs to hear this. I don't know who this is, but just something came through me. It's time to forgive yourself. It's the only way to have a fresh start is to let those things go and forgive everybody around you, and realize that we're all on this journey and we all make mistakes and we're all doing the best we can for wherever we are in life and our levels of consciousness and our perspective. We all know hurt people, but it's really time just to forgive yourself, start fresh, put a big smile on your face, puff out your chest, know that you're worthy of amazing life, and start again.
Yeah, and one practice I do just to kind of wrap up or whatever here for forgiveness is before bed at night, just while you're laying in bed already. You don't even have to take time out of your day to do this, anything extra. Just say, I forgive myself for all the things I've judged about myself or others today. And that goes a long way. That could be the actions you took, the things you thought, the things you said, everything. That helps you forgive yourself for maybe things towards other people. And you can just come from that more clear state of mind going into sleep, waking up the next day, like you said, fresh start, new day kind of thing. And I found that to be a really powerful practice and allows me to kind of sleep easier at night, more peaceful, like letting go of that and knowing, okay, tomorrow, if there's anything I need to correct, if I need to say sorry to someone, if I need to not do what I did today, maybe the next day, then I can choose to do that. But I don't need to, if I'm already going to sleep, there's no reason to just rehash things over and over in my mind. That's, when thoughts start racing sometimes for people. And so try that out tonight. Try that out for the next week. Let me know how it goes. Let us know how that goes. Any practices, just want to point out too, any practices, anything, any concepts, whatever that resonate with you that we ever talk about, whether it's something like on here, on other social media platforms, on our podcast, anything like that. Just let us know how things resonate with you, how they work, what you feel when doing this stuff. We really want to know, because, we're trying to share our own messages here, and we'd love to hear feedback and see, who's actually watching these and listening and that kind of stuff.
We're here to support you in every possible way in your life and every dynamic. And this dynamic duo here, we've got a lot of life experiences and really such a diverse viewpoint on life. And so, which makes it a unique platform to be able to actually help folks. And I want to put actually one more point on the forgiveness. And then after you've forgiven yourself or set an intention, decide who you want to be moving forward. How do you identify yourself after that? So the next day, who's the person going to be? You're going to be a person who's courageous, loving, free, and what goes along with those qualities. It's good to envision that as you go to bed and allow your subconscious to work. And you'd be surprised how you wake up the next day when you set an intention that I'm going to feel great in the morning. I'm going to feel courageous and strong and powerful, and I'll be starting fresh, and how that pays tremendous dividends in your life. Mm-hmm. And last but not least, just to reiterate once again, we're rooting for you in every aspect of your life. Your life is not a mistake. You have a mighty purpose on this planet. You deserve the highest and the best in every aspect in your life. And if you ever feel alone, know that you got two people here that are genuinely rooting for the highest and best for your life. And we can't wait to see you on the podcast. We can't wait to see you the next time we go live. And hit us up, ask questions. We'll be tuning in to you as you tune in to us. Much love to you.
Yes, thank you guys.
Appreciate you.
We're thinking of doing like an episode, if we get enough questions, just Q&A kind of thing. So anything you want to know about things we've talked about us, anything like that, just send over your questions. Nothing is ever dumb. We want to hear from you guys. And so thank y'all for watching, for being here. And yeah, like he said, we're rooting for you. And we just wish you the best. I hope you have the best day or night wherever you are on this beautiful planet right now. And yeah, check out our podcast if you haven't already. And we love you. We love you. All right. We'll see y'all later.